game is, chat, this game is just so stupid. Come on, like, I don't know how these like gold and platinum players could watch this and be like, yo, that's good gameplay, brother. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or a hater, but like, I don't know how people could be like, yo, that was sick. I see so many like comments online and be like, yo, streamers and pro player, this is not even just fighting games, but like gaming in general. But like, what are the streamers and pro players saying that's ruining gaming for you? Somebody was like, COD used to be so much better until like the pro players got their hands on it. And I'm like, yo, what do we say? That's where Grease Baron, I'm with you. I'm kind of with you. I think it's pure convenience, and I guess people like the characters, but I really think it's just pure convenience. The time for the yap, it might be. Well, that's the thing. I don't hate this game. It's just like it gets repetitive. Like, in my opinion, like, it's crazy to me that people don't find this game repetitive. Even when I was playing the beta, I was like, this game's very repetitive. I rarely say that with fighting games. The only games I've called repetitive is 6 and Dragon Ball. I said Dragon Ball got repetitive really fast too, but 6 and Dragon Ball are like top 2 repetitive fighting games, and they're probably the 2 best fighting games of the past 10 years. I think if you ask most people the best fighting game in the past 10 years, they're probably gonna say a combination of Street Fighter 6, Dragon Ball, and I don't know what the third game would be. Maybe Strive? Net Impact? Okay, buddy.
Hey YouTube, glad you've been enjoying all the videos I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as like and share the video.
That's true. I mean, Smash Ultimate would probably be #1, but not counting Smash. Street Fighter 6, Strive, Tekken 7, and KOF 15. I feel like you can't leave Dragon Ball out of there. Dragon Ball got so many people into fighting games. You can't leave Dragon Ball out of there. You're crazy. I feel like Street Fighter 6 and Dragon Ball are the 2 like safe picks. I count Smash as a fighting game. It's just not in this context. Smash is also a weird argument because if you're asking for like best fighting games or most complete fighting game, Smash Ultimate is more complete than Street Fighter 6. 6 just has better netcode. I always say this, like 4 and 5 are weird, and like I said, I think 6 capitalizes off of a lot of things that 4 and 5 did wrong. But even then, like, you hear me complain about the game a lot, but chat, honestly, what are my complaints? Oh, Drive Rush is scrubby. Drive Rush is scrubby and the game's repetitive. Those are my literal only 2 complaints. I feel like if those 2 things weren't in the game, I would probably be having a blast. This would probably be my most played fighting game, but I get annoyed with Drive Rush and I can't stop that. Damn this game for letting scrubs feel like they're good. I mean, every modern fighting game has been made easier. That's not even a argument. I hear people like 2x KO because, they could do the special moves more. I like 2x KO, but even I would be lying if I said I don't like that there's no motions in the game. I think that's so stupid. There's so many things in modern games that like I don't like. I mean, I'll look the other way, but some things are super apparent. I feel like the motions thing is more apparent than me getting cucked by Drive Rush. Like, I can't even do combos without missing my special move. Like I said, I think Sajam kind of said it best. It's kind of like what thing appears the least that annoys you. Like, I could probably list everything I dislike about every modern fighting game. I don't think any modern fighting game does that great of a job. Even Marvel 3 has its problems as well. But I think if I listed everything I don't like about City of Wolves, Strive, Street Fighter 6, 2x KO, you name it, the shortest list is probably Strive. All right. Street Fighter 6. What are the things I don't like about 6? Okay. Drive Rush. Drive Rush #1. I could easily say that. Throw Loop. Drive Rush, Throw Loop. I guess Parry. Parry kind of scrubby too. That's kind of it. Like, if I'm being honest, this is probably just like the 3 things I really don't like. Oh yeah, passive meter regen. I'm gonna just put repetitive. Those are probably all the things I don't like about 6. What don't I like about Strive? What is my Strive list? What do I not like about Strive? Happy KO. Go Lewis. I don't like Pot, but I do think Pot's less egregious than these characters. These characters are for idiots. Archetypal weaknesses though, for 6. I guess that actually does matter, but that's still also just like game being, what you call it. I don't like the wall splats. I don't hate the wall splat, to be honest. I don't hate wall splat. I'm still not the biggest fan of wall assault. I'll put it there. Damn, I can't spell assault. Is that it? I think that's primarily it. Okay, let's go to City of the Wolf. This one should be much easier. Character imbalance. Character balance is pretty trash. They nerfed the movement for some reason. I still don't understand that. Yeah, they nerfed the movement because of Billy, but they got everyone else. Preacher's movement is awful. Before in City, you could just like, wave dash really fast. That was one of the reasons I really like playing Preacher, because the movement felt really good. But Billy was really strong, so they had to nerf Billy. But they nerfed Billy's movement, but they got everyone else's along with Billy's, and I thought that was a dumb way to kind of change it. Is that really it? Character balance, nerf movement, netcode. I'm trying to think. I haven't played City in so long. Navigating the menu. The menus were bad, but I didn't hate it. It's like normal fighting game stuff. All the characters in City do the same combos. It's just EX, EX, EX. I mean, that would just go into repetitive with 6. Yeah, I guess low player base. That's actually pretty important. All right, you know, I guess we'll throw repetitive there for City as well. All right, 2XKO. What do I not like about 2XKO? I hate no motions. That is my biggest red flag. Huge red flag. Low roster. It's League of Legends. I like that one. That was funny. It's a tag fighter should lose points. I don't hate that though. The low roster actually is the biggest problem. Blitzcrank is low tier. I mean, that's probably for the better. Is 2XKO buggy? Okay, I mean, I'll take you guys' word for it. Buggy. Shitty button layout. Actually true. The low roster could also just lead to repetitiveness though. I think it's repetitive if you're just playing against Echo Yasuro over and over again. I don't think the game's super repetitive, but I do think, you know, fighting the same character over and over again could get annoying. But honestly, that happens in every game. Like, don't get me wrong, that could obviously happen in Strive. If I boot up and play like 3 Happy Chaos players in a row, I'm probably gonna get pissed. Skins cost a kidney. At least they make skins, unlike Street Fighter 6. I hate no motions, chat. I am the biggest no motion hater. I don't like that the modern fight. I don't like modern. Well, I like that modern got people into Street Fighter, and don't get me wrong, modern is great. I like that more people are playing because of modern, but I really hate the no motion kind of. I don't like gatekeeping people and being like, oh, you can't play fighting games because you can't do motions, get good scrub. But I do not like everything's just modern, so play the game the way you want to. It's like boot camp. You remember in Call of Duties, it would be like boot camp, and there would be boot camp where if you were like under level 20, you just got to play with easier player. And then when you got out of boot camp, you got to play against the sweats. Does Avatar have motions? I don't even know. I didn't get to play it. I didn't get to try Avatar. I mean, I wanted to. No, I like Grand Blue because you still have the motions, but I know you get benefits for doing motion. Okay, this is probably my last one for 2XKO. I hate the level 3. I think every level 3 in that game is so cheesy. I don't know if they do it to make the skins look better or what. There's not a single cool looking level 3 in that game. I hate all of them. None of them look good. I'm used to being like a Marvel 3 where it's like, hey, you know, I hit my big move. Here's Dante doing a cool stab. Here's Dorm taking you to his realm. Cool guys don't look at explosions with Strange. Like, there's a lot of cool super. Even UI Goku super and Dragon Ball looks amazing. I love UI Goku super. For a lot of the supers in 2XKO just look like Alawi probably has the best one, but that's not really saying much. UI Goku's level 3 looks amazing. Who else? The Super Saiyan Blue Goku level 3, especially the level 5 looks amazing. Don't get me started on Gogeta. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta's level 5. That is godlike. I think that's 2XKOs. And what, Tekken 8? I don't really know too much from Tekken, but for me, Tekken 8's, I mean, I was bad at the game. I didn't really care for much. I mean, I know Heat's probably like the top one where like I was getting kind of annoyed with Heat, but to me, Heat was mainly the only issue. Heat, balance, is that really it? Remove movement and execution. But that's most of the modern fighting games. To be fair, 6 is much easier. Yeah, 6 is much easier than its predecessor. Strive is much easier than its predecessor. City is much easier than its predecessor. Like all these games, 2XKO doesn't have one, but you know, it's pretty easy game. Every character plays the same. I can make the argument for 6. Like I said, I haven't played Tekken 8 in so long, but yeah, even then, like 6 is the same thing. I put balance already. Can we count the weird guest characters as a problem with City though? Is that really a problem? I know people don't like Ronaldo and Ganache. Is that really a problem? If you're going off of this, I would love to act like other community, because I guess as a Street Fighter 6 player, these are my main gripes. These are probably my main gripes. I can't really think of anything else for 6. Isn't the repetitive mostly problems of the 2? Yeah, I don't like having repetitive here. I actually don't think, you know, I'll take one off for 6. I don't think repetitive necessarily a bad thing. Season 3 and 6. Well, season 3 of 5 changed a lot. Like, even for 5, if I did this for 5, the main thing for 5 is like imbalance. I think if I even did like my gripes with 5 at the end, what did I say? Imbalance. It was definitely imbalance at the end because Luke was broken. Boring because it got slow. Boring / slow. I'm really trying to think of something else to really put there. V-triggers. I mean, V-triggers is like, V-trigger is depending on who you're asking. I guess it's kind of the same with drive rush. I didn't hate V-trigger. I'll put it there for argument. 5 is ugly too. Did I put ugly for any of these games? No. I don't think 5 is ugly. I think depending on who you're asking. I've heard people say 2xKO looks ugly, and I think 2xKO looks great. I guess I'll put ugly. Yo, chat, I'm trying to hate on Strive more. What else is bad about Strive right now? Come on, guys. We got to be Strive hater. The Strive community. But the community is not all bad. It's kind of true though, but it's not. I'm not gonna go all the way there. It's true. I mean, it's a bit true. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of weirdos in the Strive community. I can't even defend it. There's a lot of weirdos, but I'm not gonna put community. Throws being 2 frames in that game is also just really annoying. Bro, you can bait the throw, and honestly, if you do throw safe mix, it's fine. Yeah, I don't like adding party game because you can honestly make an argument Street Fighter 5 is a party game, Tekken 8's a party game, 2xKO is a party game, City's a party game, Strive's a party game. Every game's a party game. You know, hearing X is a party game is like the rite of passage for fighting games. What are the downsides of DNF? Terribly balanced. Terrible balance. The mana system was trash. Awakening exists. I don't know about current DNF, but this is at least when I was playing. Bad movement. The movements felt dog shit. I could go on for days about how bad DNF was. Blocking was deaf. Oh, guard breaks. Good one. Blocking was deaf. Literally deaf. Like, chat, I could go on for hours about everything I disliked about DNF. All propaganda, chat, that game sucked. What are the downsides to Marvel 3? I mean, I could even do Marvel 3. Like, as much as I don't like on this game, what, the netcode's bad. Netcode sucks. You die in 1 hit most of the time. Die in 1 hit if you're playing somebody good. There's a lot of, like, I guess character balance matters too. Character balance is pretty Dark Phoenix. X Factor. Chat, the list for Marvel 3 could actually go on. There's so much. Zero more again. I mean, that's more so character balance. Infinites, yeah, there's plenty of low. I don't know too much about Marvel 3, but it just seems like Doom plus 2 the raw. You don't necessarily need Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom is probably just like the easiest character to slap on your team. There are a lot of people that play like Zero May Cry, like Zero Dante Virgil. You could play Strange if you don't want to play Dr. Doom. It's not always bad. You just need a support character a lot of the time. Like, there's so much bad stuff about Marvel 3. Like, look at this, chat. But this is the best fighting game on this list. Marvel 3 has 8 flaws. Is that not crazy? I think if Marvel 3 got a balance patch, people would hate that game even more. I don't think the game needs a balance patch. It just needs rollback. You know, one thing I will say about 6, which is so funny. Okay, I get it. A lot of games have unreactable moves. Unreactable moves are fine. You're not supposed to be able to react to everything. 100%. If Drive Rush was just unreactable, that would be 100% fine. The problem with Drive Rush is it's pseudo-reactable, and B, you could do something to beat somebody trying to react to the Drive Rush, and then C, there's passive meter regen, so who cares? You're just gonna do it again anyway. Chat, I like Street Fighter 5. I know it's crazy to say in 2026, I like Street Fighter 5. Is it my favorite fighting game? Probably not, but I like Street Fighter 5. Chat, just because I'm good at the game doesn't mean... Yeah, just because I'm good at the game doesn't mean I have to like it. I'm good at Street Fighter 6. I definitely think this game has a problem. You could be good at a game you don't like. There's plenty of people like that. I'm bad at every game and I hate them all. Are you good at Street Fighter 6? Are you really? What do you mean by that? What do you mean, are you really good at Street Fighter 6, bro? Yo, if he's challenging me, bro, boot up. Invite me. I'll go right now. I'm telling you, fighting game streams are so funny. I feel like half the people that watch fighting game streams don't even own the fighting game. I own Street Fighter 6, but I don't like it really. That's why you're in my stream. That's why you're here. I got about 1,000 hours. Actually, it's probably closer to 1,200. I definitely think it's just 1v1 me. Where's the World Tour green? I've never played World Tour in my life. I also never play World Tour. Chat, I'm not playing World Tour. Why am I gonna fight the World Tour player when I gotta beat the real player?